Hi friends, welcome back to Tulsi Tech in Creatives. Guys, we are discussing all three types of services in AWS. We already completed Elastic IP and Placement Group. Now we are going to discuss about ENI. ENI means Elastic Network Interface. See, mainly you need to understand why ENI using Elastic Network Interface we are using. If you want now, go to, there is a one documentation. See, this is the way AWS documentation. If you want to go deeply, if you want to understand deeply, you need to read this, why we are using this elastic network interface ENI. I just want to explain briefly. I will explain briefly why we are using. I will read this first, whatever points I have added, then I will explain. See, logically component VPC that to respective virtual network codes and either ENA have a following attributes: primary of private only one more, an elastic IP of private IP address, one public IP, one or more security groups, MAC address. We can create them independently and attach them. Instance bound specific availability zone. So see why we are using elastic network interface ENI. So we are getting bandwidth is network related VPC, and right, once VPC is public, there is a two types of VPC we are getting. One is public and one is private. So public IP, whenever you launch any application servers or any EC2 server, one ENI it will create default. Just this is very important. Whenever it is launching your EC2 server, one network interface it will create automatically. That network interface only you are passing your public IP servers. That public IPv4 it will provide you internet access. That is the IPv4. It's clear, guys. See, this is very important. I'm repeating again. Whenever you launching your server, it will create one ENI. That ENI only providing your IPv4 internet access. So if you want to attach one more, then you need to, it will create manually. If you want to create manually, you need to attach for restricting the your traffic. If you want, like by default it will create public IPv4, right? You want to restrict the traffic. I don't want to come into this traffic in the C2 server, so you need to create one more ENI. That ENI it will create private ENI. So I will just show you that point. I'm not going deeply for this. I'm just showing that point only. PC security group. You can create database servers. You would like to any private subnet. You would like to attach public subnet routing to all traffic the VPC. You just read this. You can create dual environments on your application and database, and the instance first ENI would be attached is the public subnet. Whenever your server is launching, in that time it will launching public subnet, and all the traffic it will allow to your internet. So that second ENI, like if you want to create manually, then you need to attach second ENI. In that time it will create private subnet. It will create the private subnet of your ENI. So without delay we can go for practical session. Currently my one server is running. Total how many servers is there? 1 2 3 4 5. Now go to ENI. First I will show you where ENI it is not there. That is elastic IP ENI. Accelerator. There is a one column instances. Instance ENI. Elastic IP network. See network interfaces. Currently it is showing 1A, 1A, 1A. 3 it is showing. Here also it will show. Just search ENI. What is that? Network. Here, sorry. Outbound rules. Go to networking. Here, see. There is a one block of under the network. Sorry, I forget that. Under the block, under the service, there is a network IP. Whenever you launching the server, by default one ENI it is creating. This is IPv4 address. This is public VPC. Just copy this. Go to second tab. Open network interfaces. Let me close and search it. See, this is my default ENI. This will happen public IP address. This will provide your public this will provide internet for accessing public. See, public IP address is it is there. It is showing one interface here. If you want to block your network, your traffic, you need to create one network interface. Going to create demo ENI. Select the subnet, which instance my server is running. 1B. I will go US East 1B. US East 1B. I think default I taken. This is my own VPN, right? Let me go for default. See, there is a two types of IP address. If you want to assign custom IP address or you want to go create automatically, I am going for create automatically, and now I am selecting my security group. It is my security group launch wizard 6. Launch wizard 6 I am only my security group. Now I am creating. See, this is my newly created. Just now only I created, right? Why it is name it's not showing. demo ENI. Let me close. See, this is I have created now. Sorry, it is already the description. I don't know. I think this is by default. Let me remove this. I don't require. My ENI is different, so I'm removing. Okay, my demo ENI is this one. How I can identify? If you see here, still I'm not attaching any server. It is showing still available. Here also there is no any public IP. Previously I already told, if you want to create default, it will not assign any public IP. It will not provide any internet. So let me attach our EC2 server. Go to attach, choose Jenkins. T2 micro does not support. I think I used all T2 micro only. Let me attach. See, now in use, but still in I have attached for this. Let me refresh. I have attached this, my demo, this one, but still it is in use now, but still there is no any public IP assigning. So that means now go to check the your EC2 server also. Go to network in. Now check. Let me refresh. Go to network. See, now my network interface is attached to here. Previously is the public IP as assigning. Second one I have restricted the traffic for this TCP server. So this is how ENI can work. If you want, you can attach multiple. If you want, you can attach use your same ENIs. You can like attach the multiple thing. If you want, you need to create. Once if you attach that, you need to create custom ENI again. Then you can attach separate EC2 server. So this is how ENI can work. Let me remove by default whatever I created. Detach first. Let me check. Currently being detaching. Choose refresh status update. See, now it is in available state. Let me delete it. Delete. Okay, now I'm stopping my EC2 server also. Now it is showing one only after detaching. Now I stop my server. So this is how today topics, guys. All three I have covered: elastic IP and placement with elastic network interface. You just go through all three videos, then you can understand better knowledge. This I will push in my GitHub also. I will add the description. Just go through the points. Okay, thank you guys. Have a nice day. Bye.